Today we're gonna review some affordable Today we're gonna review some affordable makeup brushes from Real Techniques. Hey guys, it's me. If you don't know who me is, I'm Lily. And today I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown on some affordable makeup brushes that I like from Real Techniques. So what this package features is the Real Techniques Essentials, and it features 4 regular size brushes that can be used for any purpose, and it also features a beauty blender. So I'm going to open it and we're going to test these out. So the first brush that we have in the package is this one. So this brush is the RT400. And what it says it's for is you can use it to apply blush, you can use it to apply loose powder or any highlighters, anything that you want to illuminate your face with. You can use this brush because the bristles are very soft and it's a very soft brush. This is the reason why I really like Real Techniques brushes is the bristles are very soft. Even though it's synthetic, I prefer synthetic brushes over any other one, and they last a very long time. I wash my brushes very often, and I noticed that they held up very well and they last for years. So this is a nice tapered brush that you can use for any purpose really. One thing I like to go by is just because a brush says it's to apply powder or blush doesn't mean you can't use it for anything else. So this is a very versatile brush. And another thing to mention about these is it's very, very sturdy. Very often I see that some brushes right here would be very loose, which would cause the bristles to fall out. I have not noticed that with the Real Technique brushes. The next thing that came in the package was what I would call a beauty blender, but Real Techniques call it a Miracle Complexion sponge. I really like this one. It's really one of my favorite beauty blenders because it really does give you a flawless finish. If you damp it, it'll give you a very glowy look with your foundation, and you can also use it dry. I know a bunch of people who use it dry and it gives them the same results, so there's really no right or wrong way to use this sponge. I've washed my Miracle Complexion sponges a bunch of time and they held up pretty well. There's been rumors in the past of mold growing in beauty blenders, but I just, for the heck of it, I cut one of mine open and I haven't noticed anything like that. The next brush that was featured in the package was RT300, and it's a very compact brush. You can really feel it in the bristles. And this is what it looks like. This one is described as being a crease brush, meaning you can use it to blend out cream or powder eyeshadows in your crease, but you can also use it as a layering brush. What do I mean by layering? You can use it to apply eyeshadow on the outer corners, the whole eyelid. You can even use this as a concealer brush just to blend like the top or the bottom. So there really is no right or wrong way to use the brush. This is what it's called. It's called a deluxe crease brush. One thing I did notice is it's also, even though it's very dense and is perfect for blending out, it's also very soft because the bristles are just so soft and fluffy. Our next brush is a setting brush. This is the RT400. Now, what do they mean by setting brush? I know you guys see me apply loose setting powder under my eyes very often, so you can use this as a way to apply it under your eyes, or you can use it as a highlighter brush to give you like a very luminous glow. You can really use it for anything. I would use something like this just to dust on powder all over my face, or I would even use it to put on eyeshadow all over my eyes if I'm applying one color. It's a very soft brush once again because the bristles are very fluffy and loose. It's not a dense brush at all. I would say the thing about all these Real Techniques brushes that came in this deluxe package is that it's very versatile and you can use it for any reason. Even though they did put a name and like a number on it, they did not put it down as being for just that reason. they said you can use it for multiple purposes. So that's one of the reasons why I really like Real Techniques. The next brush, the next and last actually, is the RT200. This one is described as being an expert face brush. Ooh. It has very compact, dense bristles on it. And this is described as being a brush to buff out foundation in your face to give you a flawless, luminous finish. And I can see that. I've used a lot of Real Technique brushes, even the very fluffy ones, to apply foundation, and it did spread very well because the bristles are synthetic. But this one looks like it'll work perfectly actually because of the density of the bristles and how compact it is. I don't know if you guys remember, but in one of my videos, I just applied Bare Minerals powder all over my face, and I used a fluffy brush for that, but I also mentioned that it did feature a very compact brush that was sold separately. This brush is perfect for applying powder when you don't feel like applying foundation because of the dense bristles, and it will give you a very flawless finish. So you can use this brush with liquid, cream, or powder products. Very versatile, right? So if you're looking for a cheap dupe for any powder, loose powder products that you have and like to apply all over your face, I would definitely suggest this Real Techniques RT200 brush. So I know you guys are probably wondering where I purchased these brushes. I bought this deluxe set from Amazon for $13. That's right, all of these for only $13, and they work amazing. I've used Real Techniques brushes before. I haven't used any of these in general. I've used the Miracle Complexion sponge. Again, it's one of my holy grails. I love this sponge and I prefer it over the Beauty Blender, and the price point is also lower, like significantly lower than the Beauty Blender. So this is a holy grail and I highly suggest it. As for the brushes, I highly suggest any of the Real Techniques brushes because they're very versatile. They're easy to work with. You can use them for any reason. I like that they last for a very long time because of how well the bristles were held here. I don't know what you call that, but I've had a lot of my Real Technique brushes for years and years. I wash them over and over. I sometimes soak them and leave them in water, and none of the bristles have ever came loose because of how much I wash them. If you like unboxing or just reviews in general, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!